Good morning, everyone, and welcome to another very calm and zen NYC daily vlog. I'm Monroe Steele of Fashion Steele NYC. Make sure to give your girl a thumbs up and subscribe if you love fashion, beauty, lifestyle, and travel videos. All right, loves, so we are back in New York City. We are back in Harlem, and I thought I would do a more in-depth winter morning routine for you all. I get so many questions on the products I use, how I water my plants, how often I water my plants, what coffee I use, like literally so many questions just based on like the little vignettes I usually do for my morning routines. So we're gonna go through and do a winter morning routine showing you guys the products I use, linking everything down below in the description for like my most asked questions about what I do in the morning. I'm also going to do a mini luxury haul for you all today. I have a few new pieces in that I ordered from Intermix and also from Net-a-Porter and from Bloomingdale's. So I'm gonna show you guys what I got in from them. I'm gonna get into my favorite fragrances at the moment. I have about 10 and I told you guys I was going to go over my favorite fragrances for you, so I'm gonna go through those. And then this evening we're going to dinner at a Caribbean restaurant. We are going to Omars Kitchen and Bar. I've only ever been there once, and it was during New York Fashion Week when my girl Sammy B Designs had her fashion show there. Food was so delicious and I've been wanting to go back. So one of my good friends who's also a content creator, she told me she goes there often, so we made a little resi tonight and I'm gonna take you guys with me. I heard that it's a vibe there at night, so I'm really looking forward to that. I'm gonna do a little get ready with me, show you guys my outfit for dinner tonight, and then take you all with me for dinner. But without further ado, let's get into a more depth, very calming, very zen winter morning routine. So I normally wake up around 6:30, and while I'm already in bed, I pray. I didn't feel the need to show this part, but I am a Christian woman. I was raised in the Baptist church, and I like to start my day with prayer. So after I do that, I usually hop out of bed, put on my workout gear. Today I'm wearing a set from Lululemon. I absolutely love these sets with their sports bras and their cycling shorts, which are just suck you in all the right places and they look great on. I have this in black, I have this in sage, I have this in white. I will link that set down below. And I get ready for my day. I usually make my bed because I'm very aesthetically driven. I like to be in peace, and if my house is in chaos, I don't feel like I am in peace. And so I usually make my bed, brush my teeth, wash my face, all that good stuff. But usually I have to be in my living room and ready for my workout by 7:30 a.m. During the weekdays, I work out at 7:30 a.m. It's a 30-minute workout with my girl, Life with Glory B. I have my setup. I set up my computer, my laptop. I set up my mat, I get my weight, and then I get into my 30-minute workout. I absolutely love working out with Gloria. It's a Zoom workout. We work out Tuesday through Friday for 30 minutes, 7:30 to 8. So if you would like to join our classes, just go onto Instagram and DM her at Life with Glory B, or just send her a comment on one of her photos and she can add you to the list. I love the camaraderie of the classes. We do a ton of cardio, we do a ton of strengthening, and then we also do a solid 10 minutes of abs every day. On the weekends, it's more like 20 minutes of abs. And so that's why my abs look the way they look, y'all. That's why my legs are legging, my abs are abbing, my arms are arming. It is all because of my girl, Gloria. She also has a YouTube channel. You can definitely check her out. Today's class was very energetic. We did a lot of calisthenics, a lot of like jumping, a lot of really engaging our larger muscles like quads, hamstring, glutes. And I love glute work because I want my glutes to be nice and high. So we do that workout for about 30 minutes, and then afterwards clean everything up, put everything away, and then I usually take my vitamin. I take a multivitamin every day. Sometimes it's a multivitamin with like all of the vitamins I need. I usually take Women's One a day, and other days I'll just take a vitamin D supplement. It just kind of depends on how I'm feeling and if I need more energy. And then after I do that, I usually get myself ready to shower, and I'm usually in the shower for about 20 minutes. Like, y'all know how it is. You get in the shower and you're thinking about everything in life. I'm using this cool new soap. I got it in a Cocotique box. I can't think of the name right now, but I will put the soap down in the description box. It's a natural soap, and I really have been enjoying using it. A Cocotique box, by the way, is a subscription beauty box for women of color. Hair care products, body products, all kinds of products come in this box every month. And I also recently did my own holiday makeup box in partnership with Cocotique. So if you want to check out the subscription box or check out my collaboration with them, I'll link it down below. And then I usually shave when I'm in the shower. Today I had to shave, y'all, because your girl was hairy. Now, I don't know if you all know, but I only use Billie razors. Billie, oh, so good, so aesthetically pleasing. They have razors in every single color. I have a pink one and a blue one. I usually get the starter kit, which comes with 2 razors, a ton of razor heads in this cute little like box that says like no more nicks or something like that. And it also comes with shave cream, and this shave cream is so good. No parabens, no synthetics, no synthetic fragrances, and it has aloe and sage in it. Y'all know how I feel about aloe and how I feel about sage. These razors just leave your legs super duper smooth. I will link them down below, and it also comes with a little thing that you can hang it up in your shower as well, so it's like hands, you know, it's very aesthetically pleasing. So if you're an aesthetically driven person and you also just want a razor that's really gonna work, definitely check out Billie. So I shaved in the shower and then I got out. I've been using these Waffle towels. I don't know if you guys have been following me long, but when I was living in Miami in my apartment, I ordered these Waffle knit towels from Parachute Home, and they are quite possibly the best towels in the entire world. There are so many dupes of these towels out there, like on Amazon and Target. I'll try to link a few dupes, and I'll also link the original because I feel like there's nothing better than the original, but you are gonna have to invest because Parachute Home is expensive. I just love drying myself off with these towels. They are very, very lightweight, but they also just get you dry really quick. I don't know how they do it. I don't know if there's magic in those towels, but they're very luxurious, and they're kind of like part of my self-care routine. After I dry off, I usually head into my bedroom and I'll change into a robe. Right now I'm wearing this silk kimono style robe from Soma Intimates. I actually did a haul with them a few videos ago, and this is my favorite robe right now. I absolutely love it. I'm wearing the small medium. They come in a ton of colors. I will link this one and a few more favorites from Soma down below. And then I just get myself together because I like to take hot showers so my skin be dry after I get out of the shower. Like, I strip all of the moisture out of my skin. I probably shouldn't do that, but hey, I love a good shower, and I set the temperature to hell in there. Like, I want it scalding hot. Anywho, so I've been using the Myrrh and Tonka body cream from Jo Malone. It was a gift. Oh, this is the best lotion in the history of lotions. Can y'all see how it has my legs glistening? I mean glistening, okay? Glistening. And it smells so good. I know a lot of lotions that make your legs super shiny, like they rub off on your clothes and can damage things. Not this body cream. It is incredible. I'll link it down below. For my hands, I use a special hand cream from Aveeno because I usually have really dry hands. I don't know why, especially in the winter time. My hands feel dry. They feel like they're cracking almost, and so I use this hand cream twice a day, and it has done wonders for moisturizing my hands, especially like my palms and in between my thumb and my pointer finger as well. If you need a good lotion for your hands, you can also use this for your feet as well. The Aveeno hand cream, amazing. I'll link it down below. I also have been using Secret cocoa butter deodorant. This is actual deodorant. This is not natural deodorant. But I love this deodorant. First of all, it works. I mean, it works all day. You only have to apply it once, and it smells incredible. It's very, very light. It doesn't smell synthetic. And that's my issue with like deodorants. They can smell very synthetic. Like, I don't want to smell like Hawaiian breeze. That's not natural, okay? I don't want to smell like Tahiti. I don't want to smell like I don't know, like those smells, like especially like fruity smells, they just smell artificial, and I don't want to smell artificial. So something that is just barely noticeable, like cocoa butter, like that's something that's already on my skin anyway, I actually really love. That's what I've been using. I will link all of those things below. After I'm nice and glistened up, I usually slide my feet into my favorite cozy slippers. These are from Amazon, and I think they're like, I don't know, 13 bucks, and they come in a ton of different colors, so I'll link those down below, because I do have wood floors throughout my apartment and the floors are freezing. So I definitely put my slippers to use in the winter time. And then I make my way usually to my kitchen, and I get a cup and I make myself a cup of coffee. This is probably my favorite time of the day because I love the way the coffee smells. It wafts through my entire apartment, and it's just like refreshing. It's just like it gives me like a zest, like a zing, like it's time to get ready for the day. It's time to work. I am drinking the chocolate fudge flavor from Nespresso, and this glass is also from Nespresso. I'll link the glass down below. I get so many questions about what version of an espresso coffee maker I have, and it is the Virtual line. I will link it down below. It's the round version. This is not the newest version, but I prefer the aesthetics of this one versus the others. I actually have had so many of these machines. I have one in white that's down in Miami. I've had it in gray. I've had it in black. I've had all the colors, y'all. I will link the Nespresso machine down below. My favorite flavors are chocolate, hazelnut. I also like the Cuban flavors and the Kenya flavors as well, so you can check any of those out. They are all delicious. Now, while my coffee is brewing and, you know, filling the air, this is my time to water my plant babies. Now I'm gonna go in depth about these plants because y'all care more about the plants than y'all care about me. So I have this beautiful brown glass spray bottle from Amazon. I'll link it down below, and it's so great at misting my plants. I usually start with this one over here, which is a bird of paradise plant. I have 3. I spray that one, and then I move on to the one in my bay window. That is a fiddle plant, a fiddle leaf plant. That's my most finicky plant, and that plant needs the most sun, which is why it's directly in front of the window. It has sprouted up and grown like crazy. I sprayed that one, and then I head to Big Mama here, who is also a white bird of paradise. She is absolutely huge. When I got her, she was this tall, maybe 3 feet tall, maybe had 5 tiny little leaves. I've replanted this plant twice over the last 2 years, and she has just taken over the living room. I've actually started pruning her, like taking off branches, because they're just so huge. You are never gonna find a plant this big. You're gonna have to grow it this big. Even the first plant you saw me water, that one used to be tiny. Like, you're gonna have to grow it this big. You can't buy it this big. All of my plants came from Home Depot. They were all like 40 bucks, and they make such a wonderful difference in like the environment. I love seeing green. I feel like they're giving me oxygen. They're beautiful to look at. I love having something to take care of. I feel like it brings out the nurturer in me. I do have an impeccable green thumb. I can grow anything. I spray her, and then I head to my bedroom where I have another white bird of paradise, and I spray that as well. Now today I did not water them. I do water my plants. I don't just spray them. I mist them every single day. In the winter time, I water them twice a week. This one here, I water this one with about 8 cups of water twice a week, and all the other plants get about 4 cups of water twice a week. So yes, I do water them where I actually pour water into the soil. A lot of people are like, oh, we only ever see you spray your plants, we never see you water them. Is that the trick? If you do not water your plants, they're gonna die. I think that question is hilarious. It's like, just because I don't show myself watering them doesn't mean I don't water them. I just don't show that. In the winter, I only water them twice a week. In the summer, it's very hot in this room. As you can see, I have tons of windows, so it gets very hot in here. So I usually water them 3 times a week in the summers. So just watering my plants, it makes me very like zen. It's very calming for me. So after I water my plants, I usually go, my coffee is done, I'll put a little creamer in it. I've been using the Chobani creamer. It's oat milk creamer, but I am looking for an oat milk creamer that doesn't have any kind of gelatin or gum. This one has less than 2%, and I'm having a really hard time finding one that has 0, but for now this is working, and I love the taste of it. And I love oat milk. I do not like almond milk, and I don't like cow's milk. So oat milk has been working for me in my coffees. And then I usually prepare my house for scents. You guys know I'm a very visual person, but I'm also a scent oriented person. I believe because I'm a Taurus. There's something about Tauruses and smell. Smell is like the first thing I notice about a person, and if a guy smells good, I like him 10 times more. So smell is really important to me. And so to set the tone for the day, I will usually light a few of the candles in my living room just to give it a vibe, just to like set the mood, like just to calm your girl, and also just to, I don't know, make the room smell nice. I also have a few room sprays. I have 2 that I've been using a lot. One is from PF Candle Co, and it's the tobacco scented one, which I love. The other is actually a perfume that I got from Mason Margiela. It is the Autumn Woods, I believe, perfume. And I love the way this perfume smells. It smells like autumn. It smells like crisp fall leaves. It smells like winter in Central Park. And so what I like to do is actually take that perfume and just spray it in different places around my house once a week. It will last the entire week. Like, that's how potent this perfume is. And it just smells like a crackling wood fire, leaves, Central Park in the wintertime, crisp falling snow. Like, it smells like winter and autumn, and I absolutely love it. I will link it down below. I don't normally wear this as a perfume. I feel like this is more of like an ambiance type of room spray. So once I spray that, I grab my coffee, and I usually go ahead and head into the bathroom. And this is my time for like reflection, for my affirmations while I do my makeup. If I'm gonna film, like today, or if I have some Insta stories I need to do for a brand, some photos I need to shoot, after I set the mood in my place, I will head into my bathroom, get myself ready, and do like a very natural face. For the base of my makeup, I have been using the Clinique Moisture Surge. Let me tell you, if you have oily skin and you find yourself blotting like every few hours trying to like keep your makeup on your face, this Moisture Surge is for you. If you use this as a base, let it set before putting on your makeup, it tricks your skin into thinking, oh, I'm already moisturized. I don't need to produce any more sebum, any more oil today. And you will not have to blot all day. Now, this is coming from a very oily person. Like, ever since I've started using this Clinique Moisture Surge as a base, my makeup has been like flawless. Y'all see it? Look. If you don't buy nothing else from this video, get that Moisture Surge. I've heard only good things about it, and I will link it down below. And also for my skin, I've been using the Clinique Better Even Makeup Foundation with SPF 25. Flawless. I love it. I absolutely love it. So I just went ahead and did my natural face. Now, while I'm doing my makeup, I usually take my phone and I put on some positive affirmations. I don't have specific ones. I literally just tell Siri to play positive affirmations, and she brings up this playlist of positive affirmations that are between 1 and 8 minutes long, and it's like a playlist. It just goes through all of them, and I love that because sometimes I can get bored with just listening to one voice or listening to one thing for too long. So I love that it goes through different affirmations, so I can touch base on being a leader, being grateful, manifesting whatever I want in life. It goes through a bunch of different things that I wouldn't just naturally think of, so I love that for me. I go through all of my positive affirmations for about 15 minutes while I do my everyday makeup look. So if you're interested in any of these products that I use to achieve this makeup look, I will link them all down below. Literally from the foundation to what I use to get my eyebrows together, my mascara, everything, and also the lip that I use, because a lot of people love this nude or this matte lip. So I'll link that down below as well. So once I'm done with my face, I usually go ahead and get into my hair. Right now I'm rocking a slick low bun. To get this slick low bun, I just use Eco Styling Gel. literally slicked it down after I washed my hair the other day and tied it down and let it dry. I usually leave these little bits out because I know I want to straighten them. So I just got this new Conair flat iron in. This is the same one that my good friend Rose has, and I borrowed it from her previously, so I needed my own. And I got this from Amazon. It was maybe like 30-40 bucks. I love that it has different heat settings. So I use a pretty low setting for this. And then I'll put on some of the Briogeo anti-frizz. And one of you commented that this brand is actually a black owned business, which I didn't know, but I love that for us. The anti-heat protectant, and I'll just saturate any pieces that I want to straighten and let them dry. And then I'll just go through literally like 1 or 2 passes of these little wispies, and that's pretty much it. Then I'll go in and kind of put some Moroccan treatment oil. I love the way it smells, by the way, just here along my hair, just to make sure it's like nice and shiny. And then I go in with some of the Sunny Isles Jamaican black castor oil growth serum, and I'll put that in my part. I try not to wear this hairstyle too much because it can pull the hair here, the tension, but my part is actually looking really good because I hardly ever wear this style. After I do that, I'm pretty much ready for the day. I go into my office / closet, and I choose a fragrance for today. Today I chose Gucci Virgin Violets. Very light, very fresh, it's a really powdery with a violet twinge. But we'll get into my perfumes later. Sprayed a little bit of that on and came in here to chat with you guys. So right now it is 10:24. I actually finished up my morning routine. Like, I finished everything around 10. So my morning routine definitely takes about 3.5 hours. But I'm very zen after. I'm ready to go. My makeup was done at about 10 o'clock. So if I need to film, I usually start at about 11. And then I'm usually done with work by 2. So that is my winter work from home morning routine. I'm still in my robe because I'm probably not gonna put on clothes until it's time for me to do my mini haul for you guys. So if you are interested in any of the products you saw me use, wear, everything is linked down below in the description box, and that is my winter morning routine. Let me know if you guys enjoyed it, if you guys would like to see a nighttime routine or a Miami morning routine or a weekend morning routine. Like, if you're into this, definitely let me know. I get so many questions about the home decor, about furniture, pillows, couches, bookshelves, plants, anything that you see in my apartment. I have linked in 2 YouTube videos that are already up. I will link both of those videos down below, and it will just say shop my home decor. I will link both of those videos. If you click those videos and look in the description boxes of those 2 videos, I've literally linked every single thing in my apartment, from the rugs to the coffee table to my favorite coffee table books to my kitchen table chairs, everything that you see in my home. Let's get into the rest of the day. I'm gonna go ahead and put on some clothes. We're gonna get into the mini luxury haul, my perfume collection, and then we're gonna get ourselves ready to head to dinner tonight. Let's go. Alright guys, so we are here in my cloffice. Cloffice is just a little play on the word office and closet. This whole system is IKEA Pax closet system. I have 2 full videos on that. If you guys are interested, I will link them down below to show you how it was built, how much money it took, how much time it took, and all of that. We're here in my closet because I want to show you guys a few little pieces that I've gotten in for winter. These are all things that I bought myself, got myself together. And we're gonna start with the mini looks haul with this bodysuit. This bodysuit is from Alex NYC. I absolutely love their brand. I have a few of their dresses, but they're really known for their bodysuits. All of their bodysuits are made out of a jersey, really super soft. It is a ribbed knit. And I love that this one has like little thumb hole detailing, so it keeps your hands warm in the winter. This is actually a bodysuit. It is a thong bodysuit that snaps at the bottom, and I mean, it's the perfect color. You guys know I'm living for browns. This comes in a few different colors, and I actually got this one from Farfetch. Farfetch has a ton of Alex NYC pieces, from bodysuits to dresses. All of the bodysuits have cool little like cutout shoulders or designs in the middle. All of them are long sleeves, so great for winter. I will link this one and a few more favorites down below. I am wearing the medium. It fits perfectly. I'm normally a size 6. I do have a coupon code at Farfetch as well for 10% off, and if you shop anything from Farfetch, you can try my code and hopefully get a little discount. So I just put this bodysuit on. I think I'm gonna wear this tonight to Omar's Kitchen and Rum Bar, because I want something that's like, you know, sexy and cute, but I want to be warm. Let's face it, it's like 20 degrees in New York City. Actually, let me find out. Alexa, what's the weather today?
The current weather is 20 degrees Fahrenheit with clear skies and sun. Today, you can expect partly sunny weather with a high of 22 degrees and a low of 15 degrees.
A low of 15? Oh my god, I need to get to Miami soon. Anywho, this will be nice. I'll probably pair it with a little trench. And I just paired them with these jeans. These are my Margiela slash jeans. I believe I also got these from Farfetch. One of my favorite pair of denim jeans. They're super expensive. Like, all the fashion girls have them and they are expensive, but I love them and I wear them so much. Let me take you guys to the mirror so I can just quickly show you the full look. These I got the size, I believe, 28, and they fit great, nice and high-waisted with a cool little slash. Extra long so you can wear them with tall boots. I'll link these down below as well, and a few similars that are more affordable that I like as well. This is the new in bodysuit from Farfetch that I'm absolutely loving. All right guys, so next up I got something from Net-a-Porter. I'm loving it. If I go to New York Fashion Week this year, and I think I am, I'm definitely creating a look with this. You guys. This is a moment, okay? This is an Alexander McQueen skirt. It is half denim and half, I don't even know what this material is, but it's beautiful. You see how it just bellows out? Ugh. Look at that detailing in the back with that hidden zipper. I am in love with this. I have been wanting this for so long, and so I waited for the price to go down like 3 times before I actually purchased it from Net-a-Porter, and even then it was quite expensive. But I've always wanted an Alexander McQueen piece, so when I saw this, it just spoke to me. You guys know, if you watched my top 2021 buys, that I said I wanted to buy more ready to wear this year. Like, I'm pretty much done with like bags and shoes and costume jewelry. Now I want to invest more in my actual wardrobe. So this is like my first luxury designer like runway piece of 2022, and I'm just enthralled with it. I went with my normal size. I got the 42 in Italian sizing, which is a US size 6. It fits like a dream. Can you imagine this with like some biker boots and maybe like a black turtleneck and a trench coat? I got plans for this. I'm wearing this for New York Fashion Week. I got plans for it. And I also think this can be worn really year-round. In the winter with the boot or a thigh high, in the summer with a sandal, a black strappy sandal, and like a maybe a white button-down cotton poplin top. Like, I'm gonna get my money's worth out of this. So this is what I got from Net-a-Porter. If they still have it, I'll link it. If not, I'll try and find other places they have it online, but it's pretty much sold out at this point. But such a great piece, and also my first piece from Alexander McQueen. Next up, I have this really stunning cable knit sweater that I got from Bloomingdale's. This was actually part of a collaboration that I did with Bloomingdale's. I took these photos myself with this same camera that I'm vlogging on, the Canon Mark II G7X. But how good is this? You guys know I love a good cable knit sweater. This one folds over, which is great. What I love most about this is that it has a cold shoulder. So it has a slit and your shoulders out. And then I love the braided detailing on the sleeves. You can kind of almost see through it at different points in the sleeves. Such a beautiful top. This is the brand Aqua, and they have a really nice array of knitted sweaters, cashmere sweaters, just beautiful like ribbed knit sweaters that are all super affordable. So if you're in the market for some good sweaters, I'll link this one and a few others that I'm loving below. But yeah, this is so cute, and when I wore it on Instagram, everyone loved it. A lot of people bought it too. It also comes in black and like a hunter green. So that's what I got from Bloomingdale's. Next up, I'm going to show you what I got from Brown's Fashion. If you watch my top 10 winter favorites video, you would have seen this coat. It's so good. You guys, this is a suede trench coat from the brand Rixo, which I believe is a London brand, and Brown's Fashion is a department store located in London, I believe. But it is a multicolored suede trench coat. It's heavy. I mean, it smells like fashion. It is beautiful. Now, what really drew me to this coat is I was watching old episodes of Sex and the City, and Carrie used to wear this multicolored coat very similar to this, and I literally wanted that coat. So I googled that coat. Of course, it's like in a vault somewhere. It's like no longer made, but this coat popped up as like a similar, and I had to have it immediately. It is a stunning coat. I'm loving all of the colors in it. So many colors can go with like shoes I have. Like the red can go very well with my red Isabel Marant booties. The chocolate brown, which can go really well with my brown Bottega booties with the green. I mean, this one actually works the best. I love that. We also have my Stuart Weitzman boots that I love so much, that go really nice with the brown here. Like, I have so many shoes I can wear with this coat. So this is definitely gonna be like a fashion week moment. I'm gonna plan an outfit and it's gonna work. Love this for me. I'll link this too. I got the size medium. From now on, always gonna try on everything I show you guys so you can see how it looks on me. Next up, I got this skirt from Beck & Bridge. If you all watched my previous top 10 winter trends video, you would have seen this white top, oversized top with super cool detailing, and then it's kind of open in the back with strings that tie it together. Literally, it's like a party, or it's business in the front and a party in the back. I got that from Beck & Bridge, which is one of my favorite Australian brands. I have a ton of dresses from them. I have this yellow dress that I recently wore in Miami. I paired it with this beautiful black belt from a black owned business, Shop Nack's Closet. But that dress is a Beck & Bridge dress, and when I saw this little skirt on their site, I had to have it. Y'all know I'm really into brown, and I love the color of this, and I also love the fabric. It's kind of like a almost patent leather, kind of shiny crinkle mini skirt, and I just think this will look great with any tall boots I have, and like a brown trench coat, or even the coat that I just showed you guys, or an oversized sweater. It's just beautiful. But I got my normal size, and y'all, I can barely get into this, so this does run small. I got the Australian size 10, UK size 10, US size 6, and I'm a true size 6, and this was very hard to get on. I would definitely size up a size in this skirt if you guys are interested in it. Last but certainly not least, I got another sweater from an intermix sale. I don't know if y'all are signed up for Intermix, but I am, and they always are having these 40% off, 30% off, 50% off email sales, and they suck me in every single time. Thank goodness I only got one thing this time, and it was on amazing sale. I got this Ronnie Kobo, who also makes amazing dresses, sweater. They said that this sweater runs small, and so to size up, I should have just got a medium because I'm normally a medium and I got the large, and this thing is huge. Okay, it's huge, but I'm gonna see if I can make it work. I might send it back and get a medium instead. It came out to about $100 bucks, but it's a very good fabric, super soft, cable knit sweater. I love how it buttons down the front, and in the back it's open and you have to tie it. That was my favorite part of it, and I thought that this would look great with either this brown skirt that I just showed you, or even with the denim jeans that I have on, or a nice midi skirt and a boot for Fashion Week. So I'm kind of shopping with the intent of going to Fashion Week, and also with the intent of just rounding out my wardrobe with more, not even classic, but pieces that are true to me that I feel will be in my wardrobe forever. So I love my oversized fluffy white sweater that I wear all the time, so I figured having it in like something more of a cardigan form with another cool detail would be great for my wardrobe. So I got this Ronnie Kobo cardigan sweater from Intermix. And that is it for the mini luxury haul. Everything was actually clothes, which is new for me because usually when I do these types of hauls, it's always an accessory or a shoe, but I definitely want to refine my wardrobe to be just like more me. So that's it for that. I've linked everything down below in the description box and you guys can check it out. Now we're gonna get into my perfume favorites. I've gotten so many requests for me to do a perfume video. My girl Brittany of Pockets and Bows, she normally does like a perfume video every couple of months, and like I love those videos. I just don't feel like I could talk about perfume for a whole video. I just don't have enough words to like express them, I don't think. Which is probably why I prefer vlogging over like any kind of sit down video. I just use the same words over and over. But I do have a few favorites that are my go-tos. Sometimes I get compliments, sometimes I don't. But it's more about whether I like the way they smell versus if other people like the way they smell. So I would say my top 3 perfumes that are my favorite are Byredo, Bal d'Afrique. Listen, the Bal d'Afrique smells like a summer night in Lagos, like, you know, with a man that you love, surrounded by Afro beats and warm hugs and neck kisses, and getting home at 3 o'clock in the morning, taking a hot shower with the one that you love, and then cuddling all night long. Like, that's what it smells like to me. It smells like the source of Africa. I mean, it's kind of light, it's kind of sweet. Oh my god, this smells amazing. This is still like my favorite perfume, I think. I don't know what it is about it. I could wear this every day of my life, period. Number 1, Byredo, Bal d'Afrique. As you can see, there is nothing. I use it that much. Look, there's hardly anything even in there. Next up, everyone has heard of this. It is Maison Francis, Kirk de Jean Paris, Baccarat Rouge 540. This is when you want to stun on someone, you wear this, because everyone knows what this smells like. It does smell really good, and it holds its smell. If you spray this on your clothes and you know you hang something up, like, and you pull it out a month from then, it's still gonna have this fragrance on it. Like, it's potent, and it should be, because it's very expensive. I believe this small bottle is $325, but it does smell good. And look, y'all, I do wear it because Can you even see how much is in there? It's like none. It smells really good. This is pretty much the #1 rich bee smell of all time. Like, once you feel like you've made it, you buy yourself a bottle of Baccarat Rouge 540. You know, you tell the world, hey, world, I have $325 to spend and I want to smell good. So bada boom, bada bing, it smells good on everyone. It's like universal. And also when someone walks past and they have this on, you know, she or he means business, okay? Because they smell rich. You might not be rich, but you can smell rich. Baccarat. By the way, if there's some kind of Maison Francis Kurt de Jean PR list and y'all happen to be watching, I would love to get on that list because this is expensive. That's #2 on the list. #3 on the list is Thé Noir 29. It is Le Labo. Le Labo has some just incredible artisan scents. I have a friend who wears this. I like to think that this describes her personality. She's kind of a free spirit. She's kind of a flower child, you know. She's very mysterious and stunningly naturally gorgeous. Like, people gravitate towards her. Everyone just wants to be in her presence. Her presence just makes you feel important, and every time she walks past, her scent lingers and you just have to know, who the f is that girl? I want to be her. This is what she's wearing. She's wearing Thé Noir. I don't know the notes. I don't know what's in it. But because it has a 29 in the title, that means it has 29 things in it that make up the scent. That's what Le Labo usually does. It's very mysterious. Kind of a nighttime fragrance. This is what you wear on a first date when you want a guy to just keep coming back, keep wanting to know more. I have worn this on a few first dates, and the first thing, as soon as I got in the car when I was wearing this, the guy said, wow, you smell amazing, followed by, and you look incredible. So he noticed how I smelled first before he even noticed my outfit. My outfit was bomb that day, okay? Thé Noir 29. It's very distinct. Not a lot of people actually wear this. It's gonna work different with everyone's chemistry, but it smells so good. And I also like the fact that not a lot of people are hip to Thé Noir. That's #3. #4 on the list is a lot more affordable. I actually worked with YSL a few months ago, and I got this YSL Libra Intense perfume, and it smells incredible. It's so good, and also long wearing. I don't often wear this alone. This is definitely like a date night type of scent. It's very full. It's very full body. It's giving nighttime. It's giving sweet, but not sweet like a sick sweet, like a candy store type of sweet. No, not that type of sweet. Kind of a spicy, peppery type of sweet. But it smells really good, and it's very long lasting as well. I also just love the bottle. But what I find is that I like to mix this with other things. So if something has a very kind of masculine overall fragrance, I'll spray maybe 2 or 3 pumps of this on top of that, and it kind of mellows it out a little bit. So that's what I like this for. Next up is Jo Malone. I love Jo Malone fragrances because they are a little more affordable than, say, the Byredo or the Maison Francis or even the Le Labo, which is kind of like the top 3 artisans at the moment. Like, those are those 3 girls. Those 3 are the girls of the moment right now. Byredo, Maison Francis, and Le Labo. They got the scents on lock right now. But Jo Malone has been doing their thing for a while, and I also love that you can mix a lot of their fragrance. My favorite right now is Jo Malone Wood, Sage, and Sea Salt. Now this reminds me of the sea. It reminds me of some wood. It reminds me of Miami. This is very light, very fresh. Sage smells incredible. I love this scent. This is what it smells like. Imagine you're walking through the palm trees their beautiful leaves swaying, oh dear, swaying in the wind. Okay, and there's wind, it has to be, and the wind is gushing through, circling along the sand, dancing out onto an ocean wave and coming back in through the branches of the palm trees. That's what this smells like. I mean, I hope that was, you know, informative. But it's a very light, very fresh, like daytime scent. And I normally wear this when I'm in Miami or when I'm on vacation. And as you can see, I wear it a lot because it's almost gone. This one is a recent purchase. It is the Gucci Virgin Violet. This is my first Gucci fragrance, and the bottle is simply stunning. I met this young lady, her name is Raina. She's an artist in Miami, and when we first met, I think I went in for a hug or a handshake or something, but the first thing I noticed about her was her outfit, because she was dressed to the nines in an all green monochrome ensemble. And the next thing I noticed was whatever fragrance she was wearing smelled like life. And I immediately asked her, and she told me she had just gotten it and it was this. So I went and I purchased this, and I absolutely love this. This is the most, probably out of all the fragrances I have, this is probably the most feminine. And when I say feminine, I mean like floral, because I don't wear a lot of floral scents. I don't like the way like some flowers smell. I absolutely hate anything rose. This is a nice touch because the base of it is very, very powdery. It smells very, very baby powdery with a twinge of like violet, and I love that. It's pretty long lasting, and it's just a really pretty, that's what I would say. It's a very pretty scent. I would normally wear this anytime I'm wearing something that's very masculine, just to offset it. I know that's probably weird. I wear a lot of like cargo pants. Anytime I'm wearing something that's a little more leaning masculine, I will wear a very feminine perfume. I don't know. Let me know if you guys do the same, or if it's just me. Am I overthinking it? Perhaps. But a lovely, lovely scent. Okay, next up is a heavy hitter, a fan favorite. It is Le Labo Santal 33. I actually have another one of these, but I finished it, so I want to prove to you all that I do wear them. There's literally a drip in this old bottle, so I went ahead and bought a huge bottle to take with me to Miami, because this is the scent of New York. All New Yorkers wear Santal 33. It doesn't matter if you're a man, if you're a woman, if you're non-binary, if you're a child. All New Yorkers wear a Santal 33. If you walk down the street in New York City, let's say you're walking down Fifth Avenue, you're going to encounter at least 10 people wearing Santal 33. This is just literally the fragrance of New York. All of New York smells like Santal. And I can't put my finger on it. It's unisex. It smells very masculine, but also it can lean feminine. I don't know what's in this. There's 33 compounds. It smells like New York. There's no other way to describe it. It smells like a hustle. It smells like success. It smells like you've arrived. It smells like you know all the best places to get a cocktail in the city. It smells like you Uber everywhere you go. It smells like New York. So if you ever wanted to know what New Yorkers wear, 9 out of 10 New Yorkers have this perfume in their collection. So if you live anywhere else and you want to experience New York through scent, go ahead and check out Santal 33. It also comes in a laundry detergent, which I also have. I don't really like what it does for clothes, but yeah, there's that. Okay, we are to the last one. I just bought this the last trip I was in Miami. It is Maison Francis Kirk de Jean Gentle Fluidity Gold, and I love it. Oh, can you see it? Can you see it? Gentle Fluidity Gold. This is the largest bottle. They were out of the small bottle when I went. The small bottle I believe is $225. This was like $400. What are you gonna do? I've gone to at least 20 stores looking for this. Nowhere has it in the small size. So I just said, whatever, I'll just take the big size. Hopefully I'll get through it in the year 2022. But this, you know what, one of these other ones smells similar to this. I think it's this YSL. This puts me in the frame of mind of this YSL, but this is a little bit lighter, not so heavy. It's gentle, like the name says. It's a very gentle scent, slightly sweet. I believe it has good staying power. This will be great mixed with literally anything up here as well to add a touch of femininity to it. This is another pretty feminine scent. I don't know what's in it, but it smells like money. So those are the top 8 perfumes that I wear. I have a ton more, but those are the ones that I reach for the most often. Those are the ones that I travel with. A little travel tip: if you're going someplace new, maybe get a new scent, wear it during your trip, and then anytime you wear that scent, it will remind you of that place. Scent is like the #1 sensory that reminds you of things. That's probably why this Jo Malone Wood Sage and Sea Salt reminds me so much of Miami, because I mostly wear it in Miami. And why the Santal 33 puts me in the frame of mind of New York, because I smell it everywhere when I'm in New York. Literal hotel lobbies and stores smell like Santal 33 in New York. So those are my favorites. I will link them all below down in the description box. Hello? It snowed in North Carolina? Oh, how much snow is it? Oh, yeah, I'm in Harlem. Nobody ever knows where I am, but I kind of love it. Yeah, I'm filming a YouTube video.
Hi, people. I'm sending love from North Carolina.
All right, guys, so like I was saying, I will link all of these perfumes down below in the description box, and you can check them out. Let me know if you wear any of them and what you think of them, and if you have any other fragrances that you think I should try. I'm always down for a new scent. Drop your favorite perfumes and fragrances in the comments, and I'll be sure to check them out. So I'm just gonna clean this up. I need one of those little stands from Amazon so I can stack my perfumes, because the way that I have them now is not conducive to me finding them. And also it's making this like little glass part dip in the middle, because these perfumes are so heavy and I don't want to break the glass here on my IKEA pack system. All right, guys, so what I'm gonna do, it's 1:46. I'm gonna order myself some lunch. I think I'm gonna order a salad. I'm really craving salad, and plus I kind of want to eat light because tonight I'm going to feast on oxtails and rum. But I will check in with you guys when I'm getting ready tonight and heading to dinner, and then we'll close out this vlog. But if you are enjoying it thus far, please give me a thumbs up. I'm trying to get 4K thumbs up on every vlog. It helps to push it out. And subscribe, because a lot of you are watching these videos and you aren't subscribed, and I would love for you to be one of the 40,000 people to help me get to 100K this year. All right, guys, so I will check back in with you all soon. Hello everyone, so I got myself together. Before you stone me, this is faux fur and I've had this for at least 5 years. So let me show you my full fit for tonight. I am heading to Omars Kitchen and Rum Bar. I'm ready for some oxtails, some rum. They have a DJ tonight. Your girl is ready. So I'm wearing the same bodysuit from earlier, which is Alex NYC. I'm wearing the medium. For the bag, I went with my Hourglass Balenciaga bag, the small. I actually put the crossbody on because it's too cold to have my hands out of my pockets, which is why I love this top. The hat is super old from H&M Paris collection, but I will link some similars from ASOS and around online. This is a fur faux ASOS coat. It's a trench coat. I've had it for maybe 4 or 5 years. A lot of you actually bought this when I recommended it. It is just amazing. It has 2 clips inside. I'm never getting rid of this, but Hopefully no one throws paint on me thinking it's real tonight. I know faux isn't even that much better, but I didn't really have that knowledge back then that I have now, and so that's why I haven't actually like thrown it out or donated it. I just chose to keep it. Jeans are Margiela. The boots are old Celine boots, but they do have some similar ones to these also at ASOS. So that's the look for tonight. It's super cold. It's like, it's supposed to feel like 12, which is why I put on a hat. But I'll probably take this hat off once I get inside the restaurant. It's just to keep my head warm, only because we might have to stand outside for like 5 minutes. And so I just want to make sure that my head is covered. So I'm gonna choose a scent and then go ahead and call my Uber to head down to the Lower East Side. I'm meeting my good friend. Her @ on Instagram is Darling T, so definitely give her a follow. She's been a huge help to me over the last few months, so we're gonna meet up and have a good time tonight. Let's choose a scent. I hardly ever hold the camera this way, but we went through all of these earlier today. I think I'm gonna wear Tay Noir tonight because I want to be that girl tonight. So I'm gonna spray some of this on and we'll be off. I have you balanced on a shoe. Hopefully you don't fall. Oh, this smells so amazing. I need to make sure I put my car keys in this bag, my credit card, and also a mask and an extra mask. All right guys, let's call the Uber and let's go. Good morning, everyone. You guys, last night was incredible. I have to come on and give you guys a recap. It's actually about noon the next day, because when I woke up, y'all, my head was bumping. I had to take some leave. I had to make myself a coffee. This mug, by the way, is from a Black-owned business. I'll link it down below. But the rum did me in. You know what? It wasn't even the rum. It was the shots of Casamigos that we had after. So let me give you guys a recap. Last night I headed to Omars Kitchen, which is a Caribbean restaurant in the Lower East Side. It is very, very small inside, and so you have to make a reservation, and sometimes you have to wait outside in the cold before you can get in. But luckily, once I got there, they let me right in. I love the decor in there. It's so fun. It's very kitschy. It's very Caribbean. The vibes in there were just amazing. It was just really, really nice. It felt like, you know, like an exclusive club. And I met my friend there. She's Darling T on Instagram, so make sure to give her a follow. She was the one who actually set up the reservation and everything. And we just had such a good night talking and drinking and eating. The rum menu at Omar's Kitchen is extensive. It's like the longest menu I've ever seen, and everything looks good, everything tastes good. Of course, I went with the rum punch. I had like 2 or 3 of them. I don't even know. I can't remember. I lost count. But that was delicious. And then we got an order of Caribbean tacos. Basically, it was doubles with curry shrimp. Let me tell y'all, these are the best doubles I've ever had in my entire life, and I will be dreaming about them. Like, I'm definitely going back to Omar's Kitchen sometime next week because I have to get those doubles. Like, they were so good. And then we both actually got the curry oxtail with rice and peas and like a little side salad, y'all. Now I feel like I'm an oxtail connoisseur. The oxtail at Omar's Kitchen is the best oxtail I've ever had in my entire life. It was that good. If you go, you should get that, because my God, it was delicious. I actually took the rest of it. I couldn't even eat it all. The portions are so big. I couldn't even eat it all. I brought it home and I warmed it up and I ate it for breakfast along with the double. And it tasted just as good the second day, y'all. Vibes in there are great. They do check for your Vax cards and such, in case any of you are wondering about that. If you have the vid anxiety, it's probably not a good place for you to go. But I'm just, you know, putting that disclaimer out there. We had an amazing evening. In fact, like, there was so many people in there. I mean, like, people, like big time people. Like, the person I would sit next to, you probably know him. It was such a fun night, just talking to new people, vibing out. They had a live DJ. The DJ was so good. Like, the DJ was playing everything, y'all, like all the hits, Beanie Man, like all the good stuff. It was so fun. I can't wait to go back. It's a vibe. If you're looking for a vibey type of place to go, that place, you have to get maybe like a later reservation, maybe like 7 or 8. Once you're in, just don't leave. Because once you leave, girl, you're not getting back in there, because it's quite tiny and the food is excellent. Highly, highly, highly recommend it. I'll put all of the details from the restaurant down below. So yeah, I had a slow morning. This is my second cup of coffee of the day. I have on this 3-piece fuzzy loungewear set from Nasty Gal. I also have it in black. I'm wearing the medium. So if any of you are interested in this, I'll link it down below, along with a few more of my favorites from Nasty Gal for loungewear. I'm also trying a new lip. I don't even know if you guys can see me. I'm like in the shadows. But this new lip, it's the Fenty Glass. It's the brown one. What is happening? Why are you moving like this? Oh my goodness, what is happening with my tripod? I keep getting asked about my tripod and all of the equipment I use for vlogging. So if you go to the description box below any of my YouTube videos, you'll see right at the very bottom, like the last thing, it'll say my vlog camera and equipment, and I have linked my camera, I've linked my tripod, I even linked the little uploader I use to move video and photos from the camera to any like phone. But also my camera is wireless, so I can just airdrop the pictures to myself. It is actually a beautiful day, and I am thinking I might film another video today, like a trend fashion video. We'll see. I still got time. I still got about 4 hours of daylight left. By the way, you guys, thank you all for so much of the love on my Miami vlogs. Hopefully we'll be back soon. I did just get my closing date. I'm not going to disclose it because I feel like I get upset when it doesn't happen, and then you guys get upset, and then I'm getting a slew of people saying I need to sue, I need to do this, I need to do that. I know exactly what I'm doing. I do have a lawyer, but I don't want to get into all of that and bring you all into that drama. Like, that's my own stuff. When it's time, we gonna be out, okay? When it's time, we gonna go. Anywho, so that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching today's vlog. There was so much. I did a perfume haul, I did a new in haul. So if you enjoyed today's video, please do give me a thumbs up. I would love to get at least 4,000 likes on this video. So I know you're probably seeing other likes and you're like, oh, my like don't matter. I need your like too. So please, if you can help a sister out, if you actually watch this far, you like the video. So please just give your girl a thumbs up. It helps me out so much with the algorithm. Subscribe if you haven't. I would love for you to be one of the 40,000 people I need to make it to 100K this year. That's one of my goals. You can turn on that notification bell so anytime I post a new video, you'll get notified. And again, I have linked everything down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. We have another New York City vlog coming soon. Bye guys. Cheers.
Yeah.